only about 6,040 pounds, so fitting right into a nice half-ton towability area, and just over 30-foot tip to tail, that's tongue to bumper, with only about a 26-foot box. 263 Catalina landed down here at A1 RV. Great trailer. We still sell them brand new today down at Haylet RV, and really what you're doing here is getting a pretty solid camper. If you don't mind it just being a couple years old, you're going to save a mint. One of the other things that's going to save you is the folks still have their hitching in here, because it looks like for whatever reason they're just done camping, and that means a couple $100 worth of hardware, especially a first timer, you're going to want and need, and hey, now you don't got to pay for it. That's always a win. Great common rear living room layout, just a pair of rear rocking swivel chairs, not recliners, just swivel chairs, but greeted also by a nice little kind of guest seat over here. So if what you're looking for is a neat little conversation corner, you got the perfect little place for it, with windows all over the place for some pretty good light and visibility. One of the things I like about a Catalina as a taller person is the taller 6'9" ceiling height. So this thing does definitely open right up in here. One of the other things I like about them, especially down at our new RV store, very good service records with these. We really just don't seem to have a lot of Catalina issues. They're just straightforward, good execution, no nonsense, you know. I always try to be fair. If I see something I think is out of the ordinary or you need to be made aware of, whether it's new or used, I'll tell you the good with the bad. Like on the trim over here, the slide fascia, you can see a couple little scuffs. That's going to be probably from that chair being moved around at some point. That's my theory on that. But I've been doing this a long time. I got a pretty good bead what I'm looking for here. Speaking of which, what I'm looking for is always, you know, what kind of storage do we have? So if we start down here, kind of work our way around, you can see shelves below the sink. Then on the other side of those drawers, you have yourself a nice place for a wastebasket. Now, above those sealed edge countertops, you see a nice overhead cabinet. This floor plan does not have a dedicated pantry, but that's also because it's going to be shorter and lighter and less costly versus something like a 28RLS J-Flight. So they, you know, every RV has those little qualities, the highs and the lows. This one, maybe it likes a little pantry space, but maybe you're not a super duper campsite cook. And folks, if you don't mind it, you know, weighing a little less and costing a little less and being shorter and easier to tow, which are outstanding qualities, you're going to like what you see here. Now, you might notice that the TV is sitting on that dinette bench right now. The previous owners had that pulled down and stowed away probably for winter storage. And I have a suspicion they've used this for a few years. It took good care of them. They took good care of it overall. And I think they probably just decided, I think we're going to take a break from camping, or they might be looking for something different. I don't have the full details on this, but it is cool that they specifically brought the TV back in for this. And that TV on that double swing arm bracket could swing all over the place. Now, one of the cool things about a walk-through bathroom like this is that and you'll see in a second, it gives us more storage in the bathroom. We have great floor space in here because the bathroom's wider. The cool thing about it also is that it keeps the RV shorter, and it allows you to fully navigate the RV with the slide closed. You can walk all the way through the camper with the slide closed and never have to hit the slide button. Taller ceiling also does mean more headroom in the shower for a bigger person like me. And this is the other thing I was saying. Since you don't have to dedicate this whole space over here to just a hallway, where the toilet is right now, you can also load this thing up with some good storage. Now, I say this all the time in my new RV videos. These are, normally, this originally had a Camp Queen bed, but you see that the previous owners put a 60 by 80 True Queen in here. What is nice is Catalina allows you the room to do that and still walk around the bed. Now that second door right there, you don't necessarily need it to access the whole RV when the slide is closed, but it can make it easier. Or if you're at a campsite, like let's say you've got a guest for the weekend, like you got a grandkid, I don't know, on the height of bed, on the sofa or the dinette folded down. You can sneak in and out of the bedroom and hit the bathroom or the refrigerator or something like that without making a whole lot of noise and really like disturbing everybody. We already peeked in that front pass-through, but right next to it is a simple side-mount solar prep plug. This was built before roof solar stuff was really commonly requested. And even now, in this class and category, there's very few brands like J-Flight that we have down at our main store. They're one of the only ones doing it. Power tongue jack on the front. Very handy. If you are properly using your weight distribution system, you actually have to crank the nose up and down a couple times. That power tongue jack takes a lot of the work out of it. The tinted windows are going to do wonders to keeping heat out of the RV, as well as nosy neighbors. Everybody's met that one seasonal couple that's always peeking through their blinds. Now, right in front of the slide is your sewer hookup station. You've also got an outside utility shower right there. The tires look good. The roof on this is fully walkable. By the way, it's got a 3/8 roof deck and 5/8 tongue and groove plywood floor decking. They're still built just like this even today. She's backup camera ready, though I don't see where one was ever on there. It did look like they maybe put a TV in the bedroom, but that's you know, all I saw, at least, and that wouldn't have been a factory thing. At least they brought that like factory TV back for the living room, which is kind of cool. Spare tire, doesn't look like she's ever seen the light of day, and a good size power awning over here with some outside speakers and TV hookups, by the way, even an outside TV mount, giving us some good kind of, we'll say, game day, you know, party patio experience here. She looks sharp, guys. She looks sharp. You know, when you're, like, if you're going to be looking at a couple-year-old used car, it might have a couple little blemishes or something on it, but you're going to save yourself a chunk versus brand new. That's what you're looking at here. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.